Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. The Supreme Court of India last Friday stayed the orders of the High Court of Madras that granted 4 grace marks to a NEET aspirant for this academic year 22-23. The candidate, who belongs to a reserved category candidate, secured 92 marks as against the eligible cutoff of 93. The National Testing Agency has provided all wrong answers for a particular question. The candidate has not attempted that question fearing that he might get negative marks. Therefore, he approached the National Testing Agency with a request of awarding grace marks, which was rejected by the National Testing Agency. Thereafter, the candidate approached the High Court of Madras for entitlement of grace marks. The court, after hearing the arguments, asked the National Testing Agency not to refuse the grace marks to that student who belongs to a economically weaker section society. Agreed by the decision of the High Court of Madras, the National Testing Agency approached the Supreme Court of India with a writ appeal. The Solicitor General appeared on behalf of the National Testing Agency has argued that the candidate has not at all attempted that question number 97 at all. In the absence of answering the question, he is not entitled for the benefit of grace marks. If such a permission is allowed, it will have a cascading effect. The Supreme Court pronounced like this: the candidate had attempted only 2 questions out of 10 in section B. In particular, has not attempted the question 97, which had all wrong answers. Admittedly, since he had not taken the question, he is not entitled for the benefit of the grace marks. Therefore, it is not permissible. However, the lawyer representing the student requested the Supreme Court to allow him to participate in the ongoing MBBS counseling. The court asked, how can we allow the student with 92 marks? If we allowed this candidate, there are other students of SC, ST, OBC students, they might also be allowed. It is not permissible. If the cutoff lower mark is lowered, then he can participate in that counseling. Therefore, it stayed the order of the High Court and listed the case on 9th December for further argument. This is the short brief of the court case. Supreme Court ordered stay in NEET grace mark case. High Court order overwritten by SC now. This is the news clippings from the Times of India. As per the rule, grace marks can be given to only those candidates who have attempted to answer the question. The Supreme Court stayed a Madras High Court order granting an unsuccessful NEET candidate belonging to a reserved category 4 grace marks for a question in which wrong answers had been provided by the testing agency. Admittedly, the petitioner who scored 92 marks did not attempt the particular question, fearing that he might get negative marks. However, in a relief to the aggrieved candidate, the High Court ordered that testing agency cannot refuse to award the 4 marks to the applicant who belongs to a weaker section of society. Challenging the High Court direction, the National Testing Agency approached the Supreme Court. Solicitor General of India submitted before the Apex Court assailed the High Court order on the ground that the petitioner did not attempt the question concerned. If this is allowed, it will have a cascading effect, the Solicitor General submitted. The bench pronounced the petitioner attempted 2 questions from Section B as against 10 questions and as a matter of fact did not attempt question number 97 at all. Hence, prima facie, it is being submitted that he is not entitled to the benefit of grace marks as awarded by the High Court. Issue notice, counter affidavit to be filed in 2 weeks. Pending further orders, there shall be a stay order. The counsel for the respondent requested that the candidate be allowed to participate in the counseling rounds. Disinclined to engraft an exemption for the aggrieved petitioner, the court said, "How will we allow you to participate in the counseling? If they lower the cutoff, you can participate. If we allow you with 92 marks to appear in counseling, there are other students who are also SC OBC candidates who must be allowed. This cannot be permitted." The next hearing is on December 9th. What the rule says. For Section B, candidates need to attempt any 10 questions out of 15 questions given in the event of a candidate has attempted more than 10 questions. Only first 10 attempted questions will be considered for evaluation. There will also be negative marking for Section B. However, if any anomaly or discrepancy is found after the process of challenge of the key verification, it shall be addressed in the following manner. Another clause is, if a question is found to be incorrect or the question is dropped, then 4 marks will be awarded to all those who have attempted the question. The reason could be due to human error or technical error. In this particular case, the student has not attempted the particular question and therefore he is not entitled for the benefit of grace marks as the court ordered. Counter affidavit shall be filed within a period of 2 weeks. List the petition on 9th December 22. Thanks for watching. For updates, subscribe to my YouTube channel.